What's up guys, Prodigy here, and today I'm going to bring you 5 weird Pokedex entries from Pokemon. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 5 is Spoink. Spoink bounces around on its tail. The shock of its bouncing makes its heart pump. As a result, this Pokemon cannot afford to stop bouncing. If it stops, its heart will stop. I mean, how tragic is that? And if that wasn't enough, it's even worse if you take into account that the object of the game is to battle these things until they faint. And unless it can bounce after getting blown into unconscious by a water cannon growing out of a giant turtle, every single battle ends with you straight up murdering it. It's a wonder Officer Jenny doesn't haul you off to be tried as an adult on sight. Number 4, Gorbis. Although Gorbis is the very picture of elegance and beauty while swimming, it is also cruel. When it spots prey, this Pokemon inserts its thin mouth into the prey's body and drains the prey of its bodily fluids. Yeah, I know that the animal kingdom is filled with messed up ways for animals to kill one another, but what Gorbis does is something special. It literally drains you of all your bodily fluids, leaving you a dried out husk. And keep in mind that when you encounter wild Pokemon, they're not attacking your Pokemon initially, they're attacking you. And then you throw out your Pokemon to defend yourself, meaning if one were to be attacked by a Gorbis and they didn't have any Pokemon on them at the time, you'll become that Gorbis' personal blood and bile slurpee. Number 3, Cubone. And this little guy was a member of the original 151 Pokemon and was commonly regarded as the ultimate in terms of depressing origin stories. It pines for the mother it will never see again. Seeing a likeliness of its mother in the full moon, it cries. The stains on the skull it wears are from its tears. It wears its mother's skull, never revealing its true face. So basically, this Pokemon cries because it misses its mother. It misses its mother because she is dead. And even worse, in the original games, you actually encounter the ghost of Cubone's mother, which is a Marowak that was killed by Team Rocket. Killed by Team Rocket! Ugh, that brings a new meaning to prepare for trouble. However, there is a bright side though. By the time you level up to Marowak, the Pokedex informs you that it has grown tough by overcoming the grief of losing its mother, and that its tempered and hardened spirit is not easily broken. Wait a minute. Motivated and toughened up by the death of its mother? Hardened spirit? Dishes out savage beatings to others? Guys, that is basically Pokemon Batman. Number 2, Drifloon. It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds on to it could wind up missing. So, in this case, parents need to be extremely careful in the world of Pokemon. Almost any item, from keys to a sword to some garbage, could secretly be a Pokemon. Give your child a balloon to hold on to, and it might actually be a disguised Pokemon that will kidnap your child and will never be seen again. And what a ghost balloon Pokemon could possibly want with its children is probably a question best left unanswered. Number 1, Yamask. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves in the past ages. Each retains memories of its former life. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. Wow. Okay, so first, the idea that this Pokemon used to be a person is crazy on its own, and sad. Second, they retain the memories of their lives. Third, each of them carries a mask that used to be its face, which is straight up creepy. Fourth and final, sometimes they look at it and cry. That is just sad. And Cubone cries because it misses its mother. That's understandable. Yamask, however, cries from the sheer horror of what it has become while looking at the face it once wore as a human being before it was reduced to its current state. Just breaking down under the sheer weight and indignity of it all. Oh, and then it evolves into a sentient sarcophagus that kills grave robbers. What will Pokemon think of next?